Fox just has this mental aura over Dragon that just gets in his head every single time that he plays Sonic Fox. And so if he can get a W here, I think it's going to be so great for him moving forward, even offline. Let's give him spirit energy. I got my hands up in the air. I'm channeling all the people around the world. Give some energy because we got some grand finals here. Dragon versus Sonic Fox. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, everybody wants to see kids, anybody just break through. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are just tired of Sonic, period. You got to deal with it. When you're great, you're great. So if you want to send your challenges, you want to throw rocks at the throne, you better throw some pebbles, because that's what people have been throwing. You don't throw pebbles. You want to throw boulders and get rid of the pebbles that we've been throwing. So, Dragon, patient, teleports in, goes with the NJK a little high, which is smart because he doesn't teleport at the height that would allow Spectre to anti-air with that jab.
Exactly. He actually puts the active frames of the new jump kick already present, which is incredibly hard to anti-air. Oh no, Sonic Fox coming with EX missiles, and this should be chip out and
yeah. You want to talk about incredibly hard, incredibly hard to avoid those EX missiles, especially when you have 2 or 3 of them stocked up. These sector players are gonna use it. And wait a minute, instead of the standing jab, Sonic is gonna use the stand forward, which is gonna reach any height. The Dragon able to fight back using the health sparks in the neutral into the restand. Goes for the overhead, getting so much mileage from it. Teleport, 29%, loops it back again into the
the 20% command grab interactable.
So dirty. Alright, and Sonic is getting a little antsy there, trying to press buttons after negative frames, and Dragon on point with his forward 4, having none of it. And just like that, these guys trading around. The patience. Both guys just walking right now, and great usage of health sparks in the neutral. Caught Sonic getting a little greedy, trying to dive in with that forward 1.
What a reaction to the jumping from Sonic Fox, do the instant air, and then the commitment into the teleport. Doesn't get the full conversion, he picks it right back up with another combo. And Dragon getting so much mileage off that overhead. It's been great to see.
Alright, he's gotten Sonic to come up after the majority of his lead. Gonna go for the run-up throw, the MKX classic. And throws them left, right, mix up. Doesn't care about the corner position, just simply wants to get the damage. It all counts now. Spins the block, gonna meter through, gonna get the restand. Now Dragon has some time to put in work. Doesn't have any need for conversion. And caught trying to press a button. Either way it goes. Will we see a summoning? Yes, we will.
And there is the man that just fell the round before. He bet everything there on the fact that he thought that he had Sonic Fox conditioned with the overhead. And the overhead is where the damage would have been. And that's Sonic Fox. You think you have this man conditioned, and he just blocks it and you lose. And that's that mentality that Dragon's gonna go into this next round, possibly, frazzled, disheveled. There's so many words where, it's mentally a drain to never have gotten a win over somebody, and you've gotten to play them so many times. But we're going to Sky Temple, so where mix becomes even more mix, and we'll see if that can give Dragon a little bit of an edge.
Yeah, the first, this is probably where the idea of the gear system came. The Sky Temple stage is actually the first piece of gear. You can blind your opponents and get like a 20% reaction loss if you throw the monk at the right time. It's so bad. Beautiful.
And wow.
Stage, though. No
Got it.
wrong.
It's absolutely gorgeous, but when there are special moves in the game that look like lightning bolts, and lightning bolts are flashing everywhere else, it's just like, oh my god, what's going on? But let's get into the game here. Sonic Fox trying to check up after the whiff. Hellspark, and luckily one of those missiles comes out to stop that full combo that would have come from Dragon there. Great using the amulet against that rocket, which has such great recovery. And thanks to our God, our Lord and Savior Apollo, that phenomenal projectile in straight rocket got buffed in the last patch, making him an even more formidable zoner.
All right, Sonic, after a couple of seconds of patience there, is going to just walk up and get the throw things, the quick Dragon back in the corner. he was looking for some type of neutral, and Dragon's like, you know what? F that. Run up overhead, bro. What's good? Then immediately overhead again, Sonic. Back to back. What's up? Like, Dragon and looking for the anti-air that would have been some stylistic, stuff there. But Sonic cut short with the teleport. Again, the overhead. Dragon does not care. Low into the health part. Let's get this vortex going. Pulls him back.
And goes into the throat. That's where it doesn't become a 50-50. It becomes a 33-33-33. But then it becomes a 25-25-20. Throw it up to a 50-50. There we go. Lord Paulo, please. Where the $50 at? I'm gonna start throwing them in the air. Here we go. Woo! Make it a rain. Here we go.
And that was ridiculous smart. Dragon actually ran up and went for the back roll, and Sonic was able to guess right and tech it. Like, who does these things?
And the raw overhead from SonicFox with the meter. He's got 2 EX rockets potentially on deck in the shoulder, in the neutral, and then the Hell Spark to close out. We are all tied up at 1-1. That was a godlike read from Dragon to close that out.
He played Sonic's reactions right against him. He was run up full screen, and Shinnok, mind you, with his run animation, he's just sliding across the screen. It's really hard to react to when he actually goes into the run animation. And then, right as Sonic is about to do whatever it is, EX shoulder, bruh, hold it. And that is such an easy hit confirm, armors through his defensive attempt, pops the little Hell Spark, and goes for the normal Hell Sparks for unbreakable damage. And do we have a slugfest? I mean, that's 1-1. Dragon fighting back, not letting the bully keep him down anymore.
Round 1.
Will this be the day he rises above the occasion and tells Sonic to hold the L?
And the read on the run-up throw is just down twos. Dragon trying to get some momentum early. It looks like there was just a little bit of in-game lag going on there, but it looks like it's back to normal. And now we're back to solid footsies here in Mortal Kombat.
Well, unfortunately, Blanche won't get to see whether or not Dragon takes this set because she is dead within the first 10 seconds of a round. These young kids, they're just so, like, who raises these kids? All they do is teabag people. They talk to old ladies with no respect. They just don't care. It's a different breed, man. I guess that's why it's a young man's game. It's because they don't care.
Oh, and Sonic went for his patented 2-1-2. Pressure there with Sector, but that slight delayed wake up from Dragon. He's one of the best in the business at it. It's really hard to Oki him, and that's a mix-up in and of itself. That's incredibly scary. Does mean to burn there to keep it safe just in case. SonicFox with the raw overhead. Dragon just getting his breaker on the last hit. Let's see if he can close this out.
And that's the one thing. Oh, and the run up overhead of his own. Dragon a taste of his own medicine. SonicFox not gonna watch and let Hell Sparks chip him out. Not going to give Dragon the opportunity to come close and mix him up with the string into the amulet. No, he had to act then. He made the right decision, and what an instant teleport. Oh my god. That was kind of OD. I don't think his feet left the ground. Dragon, impressive there.
Oh, flunks out of the plus frames with 1-1-1. SonicFox is being an absolute savage right now, and it is paying off.
Alright, and that time, because of he's showing Dragon that he will mash out of the frame of the mimicry, which isn't a plus anymore. He's gonna force Dragon to act immediately after it. Forcing him to just go raw 50-50 style after it and not letting him, stagger and delay anything. Chip damage.
And then raw and again. Oh, he just checks him with the mixness. We close to close out, doesn't have the homing rocket.
Oh, it tosses a batch of the Outworld apples and goes for the faction kill?
He drops the missile on him anyway. He said, I didn't bar to close you out with it, but I'm going to send it anyway. Here it comes. Incoming, target painted, and SonicFox is going to go up 2-1 in this grand finals.
There is a new king.
Faction kills. I don't know why I find them so hilarious, but like a big missile just dropped into your torso from the top. The explosion doesn't kill you. It's just the drop of the weight of the actual missile. Yeah, you're already dead. Your
That's
entire
it.
head got smashed. The actual explosion is like beyond overkill. And then NRS, they're such trolls. They had different levels to unlock different faction kills. That's so godlike. Like, you know, let me unlock this level of faction kill. But anyway, back to the serious stuff. Now SonicFox up 2 games to 1 at tournament point. Looking for a slugfest, and I'm liking to go with the heavy zoning this time. Up rockets into straight missiles. Using the Jinsei juice, you know, tossing a bit at the other god. I feel like Shinnok should be immune to that, but it is what it is. Oh, and then Mavic waking up down to having none of it, right? Ooh!
He had the reaction to SonicFox going airborne, but that teleport just taking him completely out of the equation and getting the punish the other way. And is SonicFox going to guess right in the mix? He does not guess right for once.
Yeah, and he reacts to that overhead. Guys, both of these guys with no meter. Sector definitely has the advantage in the combo with that teleport being able to launch him. Down 2. Although he takes the round, he pushes Dragon out of the corner.
Round 2.
What will be the initial read here? Down 1 into the combo. Excuse me, no bar to extend that teleport to the meter burn version, but instead keeps the slap, the power boosted 16% throw. Still has that teleport on deck.
And very good low profile on the forward 1 check. And great use of the teleport to get out of that missile pressure. That was incredibly smart by Dragon to get out of that, what could have been a negative situation if he would have committed to anything else on hit where the missile would have hit him out and granted SonicFox possibly a combo, but definitely pressure guaranteed after, and that's chip out, and Dragon is going to look to try to tie us up at 2-2, but SonicFox with that full stick of butter going into round number 3.
And that was a very dominant round right there from Dragon. It seems like Sonic was just like meter building. He would do 2 YOLO teleports with no meter to back it up, basically giving Dragon free punishes. This time, free punish on the Hellspark, one of the easier hit confirms in the game. And just like that, all of that meter that Sonic built up in that second round is gone.
And what a crouch on the forward 4-3, and just like that, Dragon full combo punish. And that is a great throw because you are guessing that they're going to throw you into the corner. That was fantastic by Dragon.
And Sonic wakes up immediately. He's going to send the ball in the flamethrower to keep position. If not only that, he has no extra resources. Gets the throw, challenging Dragon's wake up. He tries to wake up without meter. And another throw, left, right throw, mixing this man up, trying to take it away 12% at a time. The slime, no punish. Dragon still in control. Meter burns the health spark 3 times, and the 3rd time it's a charm. Will he get the combo conversion? Yes, he does.
This should be close out.
Oh, and we got a slugfest. Dragon taking it to the final game 5. Will not lay down. The world is on fire, and his jewels are yellow, so he still has that teleport stock just in case he needed it.
There is a new king.
Doesn't matter. All of the tournament games, every match up until now, everything clean slate 0-0. One man takes all. Dragon in the most. This is one of the closest sets that they've had. You know, usually Sonic's run away with them, or 3-1 here, or you know, Dragon goes up a game and then Sonic steamrolls. But no, Dragon is the one taking the first hit from the chin and fighting back. Again, Sonic is the bully, and Dragon has had enough, but he needs one more. Aquaman, one more. Can he do it?
One more. All right, guys, final game. 2-2, game 5, winner take all. Who do you guys like? Let's see some Echo Fox emotes if you like SonicFox, and let's see those noble emotes if you like Dragon. Game 5, here we go.
All right, Spirit Bomb, it was going to be important all the way through. Gets the throw immediately. Dragon having the first hit on his side. 2 bars of meter is going to get a free, you know, pressure with the health spark. And that time, Sonic in the middle of a backdash, that instant air teleport. Dragon drawing first blood. He is actually working on a flawless, my man.
Dragon starting out so well here in game number 5. He is in the best position possible, and he still got the meter lead. So he was able to take 60% of SonicFox's health, reset the position, and wow, just reacting to all the zoning so well, keeping the position. He walked him right to the corner. You never see Sector walk to the corner like that.
This is ridiculous. Aquaman, look at the level of respect that Sonic is giving Dragon right now. In finals, or in the first round of a tournament, when Sonic is ready to float, he just does exactly what he wants. And I'm seeing a lot of defense and patience from Sonic trying to block, but right now, Dragon steamrolling 1 round away. The spirit bomb that you casted at the beginning of this set is getting close to the end. Will it
It's working, guys. Raise your hands.
All right, runs up, gets the throw. SonicFox gonna drill all the blood out of the Elder God. Deep in debut for the plus frames, trading some pokes and the health sparks afterwards, forcing Sonic to break. All right, 2-1-2. Chip overhead.
Again, with the overhead. It's worked so many times in the set, Dragon, at
That's
that
so
sweep
crazy.
range.
And again, another overhead, the tip of the toe, catching Sonic. This drops the mimicry, but enough recovery, and Sonic back to the wall against the ropes on his last breath.
Will get the respect and jumps, and this is going to be close to the closeout.
Yes, it is. The standing 3, it doesn't matter, the chip territory, and Dragon doesn't even complete the combo, doesn't care. He's gonna go for the fatality, a little too close for the range, and a send-off, an exclamation mark, and a flick of the thumb. Bow! Hold that. Dragon is your week 4 champion. Holds the head of the Lin Kuei. The dreads are shaking. Nice little robo dreads. Those are cute. The oil is dripping all over the forest. And Dragon has slain the Fox here in week 4 of the Kombat Cup. Welcome back to the top, kid. You put on a show.
Welcome back to the top.
Respect.
You put on a show.